before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, and comment respect. If you believe heroes don't always wear capes, now listen carefully. For 3 years at Silver Crest Medical Center in Colorado, they laughed at the nurse who limped. Her name was Hannah Cole, 41 years old, quiet, always early for shift, always the last to leave. But when a code blue was called, she couldn't run. And in a trauma hospital, that was unforgivable. Residents whispered, "She's too slow." Doctors rolled their eyes when she entered the room. The chief surgeon, Dr. Marcus Reed, made it clear she supports staff, keep her away from critical cases. So Hannah changed bedpans, cleaned rooms, handled paperwork. While younger nurses rushed past her to the action, no one asked why her left leg dragged slightly behind her. No one asked why fireworks on the 4th of July made her flinch. No one noticed a faint scar that ran up the side of her neck. Until the night, the sky turned black with helicopters. 2:08 a.m. The ER window started rattling violently. At first, staff thought it was a storm. Then came the sound. Rotor blades. 1 helicopter. Then 2. Then 6. Security ran inside shouting. Multiple military inbound. Severe trauma. The ambulance bay doors burst open. U.S. Army Rangers flooded in carrying wounded soldiers covered in blood and dust. The ER froze. One Ranger grabbed the nearest doctor. "We need Titan Actual." "Where's Titan Actual?" Dr. Reed stepped forward confidently. "I'm the chief trauma surgeon." The Ranger didn't even glance at him. "Negative. We were told she works here." The room went silent. From the back corner, near the supply carts, a calm voice answered, "I'm here." Hannah stepped forward, still limping, still quiet, but her eyes, completely different, sharp, focused, commanding. The Ranger immediately stood straighter. "Yes, ma'am." "Ma'am. Not nurse. Not staff. Ma'am." The truth they never knew. Everything changed in seconds. Hannah's voice cut through chaos like a blade. 3 trauma bays. Activate massive transfusion protocol. Prep for emergency thoracotomy. Move. Doctors obeyed without thinking. Dr. Reed hesitated. She didn't. She moved with precision, confidence, authority. Within minutes, she was performing procedures most surgeons only train for in simulations. She clamped a torn aorta, directed intubation, stabilized a soldier who had lost nearly half his blood volume. Her limp disappeared in the adrenaline. 4 straight hours. She led the entire trauma team. No panic, no mistakes, just control, because before she was the slow nurse, she had been a forward surgical commander attached to special operations. Her call sign, Titan Actual. The limp, a roadside explosion in Afghanistan. Shrapnel still resting dangerously close to her spine. She had lost 2 team members that day, and part of herself. The moment of respect. When the final soldier was stabilized and sent to surgery, the Rangers formed a line, right there in the emergency room, and they saluted her, every single one. The entire hospital staff stood frozen. Dr. Reed finally whispered, "Why didn't you ever tell us?" Hannah slowly removed her gloves. Her voice was calm. "Because I came here to heal, not to be remembered." She picked up a mop, started cleaning blood from the floor, and her limp returned. But this time, no one looked at her with pity. They stepped aside, with respect,